Oh, what's up, Sports-A-Delic? It's me, it's Reem. I'm still here. Now, we took a major ass whooping, but hold on, guys. Keep it all in perspective. Keep it all in perspective. Come on over here in the studio. I got the words that's going to heal everybody and make you feel real good about the ass whooping that we took. Sports-A-Delics, what is up? What is up? It's me. It's Reem. And that's Lil Reem. Hey, please make sure that you like and comment on this video. And above all, do not be discouraged about the ass whooping that we took. I mean, you're supposed to do what you did, Dallas. Yes, injuries, COVID, coaches out. I mean, if you're going to have to play these games with this pandemic, it can happen to anybody. I don't wish injuries nor COVID on anybody. That's why this is going to be a tough year for all this playing in the NFL, because you could really be right there in contention, NFC, AFC championship game, and end up with 9 or 10 guys out of COVID. Like tonight's game, you got a must win for both teams. A must win for Miami, a must win for the Saints. But the Saints have 9 key guys out. And as you can see, Miami's doing what they're supposed to do. That's not Miami's problem. Any more than last night was Dallas' problem. They're supposed to mollywop. I mean, we had guys out there that was their first time ever playing in the NFL on the road, in Dallas. That's a tough feat. But like I used to say when I played basketball, if I go out with an injury and you think that you're better than me, if you think that you deserve more minutes, when I go out, only thing you have to do is prove it. And obviously, those guys are who they are. But it takes the practice squad guys. It takes the guys that are coming in from the grocery store. Not everybody can be Kurt Warner. Not everybody can go from bagging groceries to win 2, Super Bowls and end up as a Hall of Famer and have a movie come out on Christmas, right? I'm not taking anything away, from Dallas. They did what they supposed to. Dak is Dak. Dak has always been prolific against teams that are 500 or below 500. We're below 500, and he was prolific. Hats off to Dallas. You all kicked our ass. That's what you were supposed to do. I just want the fan base to understand why it happened. We played them 2 weeks ago, and it's a 7-point game. We didn't even have the same guys play last night that played 2 weeks ago. So this is what happens, and that's what I love about sports. You can be riding high, and then you can be very low. And like I said, I don't wish injuries or COVID on anyone, but when you're running your mouth and you're talking that smack, just remember, it could be your squad this same time next week. Now, moving on, there are some key games that, went down yesterday. You had, the Chiefs. They smashed, the Steelers. We know that Roethlisberger, he's getting ready to be up out of here. What happened to the Cardinals? I mean, we know that they've lost their last 3-4 games. They can't seem to win at home. And they have a huge injury with DeAndre Hopkins. That's his number 1 receiver, a guy that every defense has to account for. But he might be able to come back, at some point in the playoffs. He may not. He had a small tear in his MCL, but don't count on it. And then the Packers, they squeaked past, the Browns. And the Rams looked like pure doo-doo, but they still were able, to win. I don't know what's going on with the Patriots. Matt Jones, which I still think he's probably going to end up as offensive, rookie of the year, deservingly so. but he's been struggling, as of late. But the Bills, pay attention to him. Pay attention to the Bills because it looks like they're starting to click. And that's what you want to do heading into, these last few games and getting ready for the playoffs. You want to be as healthy as possible, and you want all your continuity to come together. Now, the other thing is the Bengals playing lights out. But there's a team. Now, you heard it here, Sports-A-Delic, Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts has pretty much been doubted at every level that he's played thus far. He was benched, the national championship game, going up against, Georgia, going up against Clemson. The guy had only lost one game. He lost the championship game in 2016 to my alma mater, Clemson University. And by right, he should have had the opportunity to lose his job truly, truly, truly on the field. Tua comes in and he gets exposed, same thing. They take a L, to Clemson. But this dude has been doubted. He's balling, and nobody's paying attention. The Eagles' defense is solid. They have one of the best, if not the best, running game in the league. Now, here we go. Their star running back, Sanders, broke his hand yesterday. And so I don't know if he's going to be able to play. I think he's going to be out because we play them. Washington plays them, this week coming up. And so he's out for that game. But it's supposed to be like a, small fracture type break. So they may end up getting him back. But they are balling. Kind of reminds me of the Giants. Remember when the Giants made it to 8-8, squeaked in as a wild card, and the only thing they did was ruin the Patriots' undefeated season in the Super Bowl and won it all. That's why you gotta love sports, right? Pay attention to the Philadelphia Eagles. Washington, we're by all accounts done. We have still 19 guys out as it relates to COVID, and we have major injuries at key positions. A lot of people don't even know the injuries that we have because they really don't keep up with the team like that. But again, that's not the other team's fault. That's not their worry. They're supposed to mollywop you. The only thing that concerns me is that I didn't know that there were so many Cowgirl fans. I really didn't. I'm talking about these are cats that I went to high school with. They never had on anything blue, never seen a star. There's a couple of cats I went to college with, never caught them in any type of cowboy anything. And some of you all better be glad that this is not gang related. Because if this was gang related, you know what you get for false claiming. So consider yourself lucky. I wanted to put on one of my old throwbacks. They don't even make this style of hat anymore. That's how long I've been true to my squad. We have problems all over the place. We got cats swinging on each other in the sideline. It's an unraveling debacle, and we're just going to have to regroup. Until we get a franchise quarterback, until we figure out what's going on with our strength and conditioning to stay healthy, this is just going to be repetitive. But thank you guys for tuning in tonight. And please, 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 I want to hear your comments. Also, stay tuned. Tomorrow we have a treat. I have a couple of Redskin fans. We're going to do a live webcam at 9:30 tomorrow. We're going to be putting out some great content, and we're going to be talking about that guy. Yes, RG She has struck again. And so we're going to talk about that as well. But for my cigar folks, I'm going in, Guardian of the Farm. This is Night Watch. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's the beauty of cigars. No matter what happens to your team, when you pull up with a good stick, you don't know that you won or lost. You're just kind of fading, riding out the moment. Gotta love it. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Be good to yourself and everyone else.